Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I hope you are in a good condition as usual. Today, I would like to share you about our topic. It is about narrative text. Yeah. Do you know narrative text? Do you still remember in junior high school? Okay, I hope you are still remember about this. Yeah, narrative text. Narrative text is a past story that is created in a constructive format that describes a sequence of fictional or non-fictional events based on perception in time. Or in another definition is a story with complication is problematic events and it tries to find the resolution to solve the problems. Okay. In bahasa, narrative text itu adalah cerita masa lalu yang diceritakan dalam bentuk fiction atau fiksi atau tidak nyata. Itu narrative text. Biasanya menggunakan simple past tense karena menceritakan masa lalu. Di narrative text ini terdapat complication and resolution. Complication itu pasti ada munculnya sebuah masalah. Setelah munculnya sebuah masalah, baru kita menemukan resolutionnya. Itu ada di ending of the paragraph in narrative text. Purpose of the text is the basic purpose of narrative is to entertain or to amuse the reader with a story. For example, to gain and hold the reader's interest in a story. The second is narrative also seek to teach or inform, to embody the writer's reflections or experience, and then perhaps most important, to nourish and extend the readers. In bahasa, the purpose of narrative text is to entertain. What is entertain? Ya, entertain is menghibur ya, untuk menghibur para pembaca, khususnya yang senang membaca cerita-cerita masa lalu, fiction story, itu adanya di narrative text. Jadi purpose-nya to entertain or to amuse the reader about the story. Okay. Besides that, the purpose of the narrative text itu for seeking, teach or information. Jadi untuk memberikan sebuah pelajaran. Jadi di cerita narrative text-nya itu menceritakan sebuah pengalaman masa lalu dan bisa digambarkan atau bisa menjadi sebuah pelajaran untuk kedepannya, untuk para pembaca khususnya. This is the purpose of narrative text. The next, types of narrative. Narratives are typically imaginary but can be factual in the past. Jadi naratif itu bisa sebuah imagination story, jadi hanya sebuah fiction, tidak nyata dalam kehidupan sehari-hari, but can be factual in the past. Jadi bisa juga itu cerita yang fakta, cerita yang nyata di masa lalu. Jadi kalau in the future this is imaginary, just imagine, but in the past narrative text it is factual story. Okay. The next, they include fairy tales, mysteries, science fictions, romance, horror stories, adventures, fables, myth, legends, and many more stories in the past. This is types of narrative text. Jadi narrative text itu bersifat imaginary in the present, but factual in the past. Contohnya mythos, fabel, fairy tales atau dongeng, horror, science fiction, and many more. Okay. Next, we move to the structure of the text. This is the generic structure in narrative text. There are 4 kinds. They are orientation, complication, resolution of the problem, and code. But code, it is optional. Okay, move in orientation. Orientation, yeah. You can read in the slide. Orientation is explain about where and when the story happens and introduce the participants. It also tells about who and what is involved in the story. Jadi kalau orientation itu fokusnya in introduction. place and time in the story, and then the actors or actress in the story, who and what is involved, siapa dan apa yang terlibat dalam cerita tersebut. This is orientation. Next, we move to complication. Complication tells about the beginning of the problems, which leads to the crisis climax or the main participants. This is complication. Jadi complication itu menceritakan bagaimana sih munculnya sebuah masalah. Tadi kan di orientation itu sudah diperkenalkan siapa yang terlibat, bagaimana tempatnya, kapan terjadinya. This is orientation. Nah, kita masuk di complication, itu mulai muncul sebuah masalah. This is the beginning of the problems, leads of the climax. Gitu. Complication. Next, we move to the resolution. Resolution is the problem resolved either in a happy ending or in a sad ending. Or sad ending itu bisa ke tragic, bisa ke bad endings. This is the resolution. Jadi setelah kita menemukan sebuah masalah, pasti ada resolution. Resolution is solution. Resolve the problem. Solusi dari masalah yang di complication-nya itu. Jadi bisa sad ending atau happy ending. And then the next is coda. Code, it consists of moral lesson, advice, or teaching from the writer. Jadi kalau coda itu mungkin sudah bukan termasuk ke generic structure, because generic structure in narrative text just three kinds, focus in main structure, orientation, complication, and resolution. Tapi di coda itu just consist of moral lesson. Jadi setelah ada narrative text menceritakan kehidupan di masa lalu, orang-orang di masa lalu, pasti ada pelajaran yang bisa kita ambil, moral value, nilai-nilai moral seperti apa yang ada di cerita narrative text. This is code. Okay. This is narrative organization or story mountain. Jadi ini mungkin penggambaran sedikit mengenai structure of narrative text. The first, there is opening, and then opening in orientation, and then build up. Build up itu maksudnya sudah mulai muncul sebuah masalah. This is build up. And then problem. Nah, problem itu sudah ketahuan nih masalahnya itu apa dan bagaimana cara menyelesaikan masalah itu. Sudah problem, kan jadinya muncul bentuknya sebuah segitiga ya. Yang pertama itu mungkin opening, terus kita naik lagi ke build up, kita naik lagi menemukan sebuah problem. Setelah menemukan sebuah problem, kita mencari resolutionnya seperti apa. Itu kita turun karena sudah ada resolutionnya atau solusi in the problem of the story. Setelah resolution, turun lagi, kita masuk ke ending. Nah, endingnya itu bisa sad or happy. This is based on the story. Okay. Next, language features. Language features in narrative text, there are around 5 kinds. The first, focus on specific participants. Maksudnya di sini adalah fokus. Kita menceritakan tentang apa? Apa yang kita ceritakan? Misalkan kita akan membawakan cerita tentang Cinderella. Berarti kan you just focus in Cinderella, in the main actress Cinderella. This is focus on specific participants. Next, use of past tense. Ya, past tense itu wajib kita gunakan dalam menceritakan narrative text, because narrative text is the past story. Kalau past story, otomatis kalimat demi kalimatnya itu wajib menggunakan past tense. Past tense itu ada subject, ada verb to, ada object. Nah, terus time cycle-nya itu bisa a long time ago, one day, last week, last month, and many more. This is past tense. Next, time words to connect events or circumstance of time. Ya, yang tadi sudah saya contohkan, ada one day, finally, and then once upon a time, a long time ago. This is time words to connect events. Jadi di cerita narrative text itu pasti ada time words to connect events nih. The next one is about circumstance of place. Nah, ini mungkin adverb of place. Jadi tempatnya itu di mana? Tempat menceritakan story-nya itu ada di mana? Misalkan for example at the palace atau at the forest or any other things. The next one is about types of verbs. Types of verbs itu there are being verbs, having verbs, action verb, saying verbs, and mental verbs. Kalau being verb itu contohnya is MR, to be ya, is MR. Tapi kalau yang di narrative text, because the story in the past, so to be-nya juga harus menggunakan past tense. Contohnya adalah was and were. Kalau was itu untuk subjek she, he, it. Kalau were itu untuk subjek they, we, I, you. Okay. Next, having verbs. Having verbs itu kata kerja kepemilikan. Contohnya ada has, have, and had. Nah, kalau in narrative text, you always using having verbs had, because had in past tense. Okay, verb to in has or have. The next one, action verb. Action verb itu maksudnya kata kerja yang langsung kita kerjakan sendiri. Itu contohnya read, eat, walk, run. This is action verb. Jadi someone that act directly. This is action verb. The next one, saying verb. Saying verb itu contohnya said, proclaimed, told, and many more. Jadi he said that, bla bla bla, and bla bla bla. The next one, mental verbs. Mental verbs itu sama dengan feeling verb. Jadi kan ada action verbs, ada feeling verb. Kalau action verb itu yang kita langsung kerjakan, kalau yang mental or feeling verbs itu hanya kita rasakan tapi tidak bisa dilihat oleh orang, hanya kita yang merasakan. Contohnya, understand, hear, and then like, overjoy, had, and many more. This is example about mental. Okay, I will give you one example of narrative text. You can read in the slide. Okay, I will read this. It all happened when I was walking home from school. Two kids from my class decided to pick on me. They started yelling stupid names like Spezo, Big Face, etc. I didn't mind this. I also didn't mind Kelly punching me in the shoulder. What I did mind was the Kelly kept me occupied while Matthew, better known as Robert, rode my bike around the cul-de-sac of the street. This was harmless, but still riding, he kicked off my back and jumped off the bike, leaving it to fall. This made me sore. I gave in to my temper. When Matthew saw this, he took off. So it was me and David Kelly to battle it out. I chased him around and around the street. When I finally caught him, I threw punches galore. Most of them missed. Kelly managed to escape and run home. I think I was the victor, but if I was, I don't think it was worth it. This is one example about narrative text. The story map ya. Mungkin kita analisis sedikit mengenai teks yang tadi saya bacakan. It all happened. Nah, it all happened ini masuknya adalah orientation, because in orientation introduce about the place, time, and then the actors or actress. It all happened when I. Nah, aktrisnya itu I was walking home from school. Nah, home and school, this is the main place in the text. Okay, this is orientation. Until of the street. It all happened until of the street. This is orientation. Next one, how about the complication? Complication itu munculnya sebuah masalah atau appear the problem. This was harmless. Nah, munculnya sebuah masalah itu ketika two kids from my class decided to pick on me. They started yelling stupid names. Jadi ketika saya pulang sekolah, tiba-tiba di jalan ada yang menjahili saya dan berkata like Spezo, Big Face, and more. Ini mungkin munculnya sebuah masalah. Orang ketiga mencoba membuat si I-nya itu emosi. I didn't mind this, I also didn't mind Kelly punching me in the shoulder. Nah, ini munculnya sebuah complication. The next one, resolution. Bagaimana resolutionnya ya? Ya, so it was me and David Kelly to battle it out. Nah, setelah mungkin beberapa waktu sudah sempat menjahili dan sebagainya, tiba-tiba David Kelly to battle it out. Mungkin agak battle. I chased him around and around the street. When I finally caught him, I threw punch Geller. This is resolutionnya. Most of the miss, Kelly managed to escape. Nah, Kelly managed to escape and run home. Jadi si Kelly-nya itu membantu untuk melarikan diri dan pulang ke rumah. I think I was this picture, but if I was, I don't think it was worth it. Apa ilmu yang bisa diambil dari cerita ini? Ya mungkin to be careful when you walk in the street and many other things. This is the lesson that we took in the story. There is past tense, specific participant, action verb, saying verb, thinking verbs, linking verbs, time connectives. Nah, past tense itu contohnya happened, started, decided, didn't mind, rode, kick, jump, took, chase, cough, and threw. Ini saya ambil dari cerita yang sebelumnya, yang tadi saya bacakan. This is past tense. Using verb to because there is ed in ending the verb, ending the words. Ed, start, and ed. Nah, started jadinya. Okay, next specific participants. Nah, specific participants itu main actors yang ada di cerita tersebut. Ada I, ada Kelly, ada Matthew. Okay. Action verb itu yang langsung kita lakukan. Ada punch, rode, kick, jump, took, chase, cough, threw, and run. Saying verb itu ada yelling, berteriak dia. Thinking verbs itu ada think, mind. Nah, think and mind itu hanya kita rasakan tapi tidak bisa dilihat oleh orang. Hanya kita yang berpikir, hanya kita yang merasakan. Next, linking verb itu ada was. Okay. Time connective itu ada when and while. Time connective itu menyambungkan antara kalimat satu dengan kalimat yang lainnya. When. For example, I was running when the people try to chase me. This is for example about time connectives. Do you understand about this? Okay, I hope you have to understand. Okay. Before I end the presentation, I would like to remember this. I would like to review about my explanation about narrative text. Narrative text is the story in the past story that tells about fiction in the past, fiction in the present, and non-fictional in the past. Jadi past story itu, narrative text itu cerita masa lalu yang menceritakan sebuah peristiwa yang bisa dibilang fiction atau tidak nyata di kehidupan saat ini, tapi nyata di kehidupan masa lalu. Dan you don't remember about, what is it called? You have to use past tense in narrative text because narrative text is past story. Maybe that's all for me. If you have any questions, please write in a comment or you can text me in WhatsApp or in Edmodo. Okay, thank you very much and see you when I see you. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.